to Evolve, day 24. Let's have a seat. Come on into butterfly pose. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. The tighter your hips are, you might want to push your feet out a bit. The more open your hips are, you can pull the feet in. Let the knees fall open towards the mat. Adjust the booty. Sitting up nice and tall. You can bring your hands behind you to remind you to keep a straight back. Just keep the shoulders relaxed. Or you can grab onto your ankles. Again, keep the shoulders relaxed. We're going to take a moment and close the eyes. We're going to take a few breaths, just becoming present on the mat, leaving everything else off of the mat. We're going to inhale to the count of 4 and exhale to the count of 8. Take a deep breath in. If you'd like to add an intention, feel free. And exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. One more time. And gently open up the eyes. We're going to bring the right hand over to the right, opening up the chest. Left arm comes over left ear. Slight bend in that elbow. Just make sure you're keeping that chest open with both sits bones on the mat. And we're going to round through over to the other side. Open up through that chest. Both sits bones on the mat. Let's round back through. Come on over to the other side. Open up through that chest. And one more time around. Over to the left. And come on up. Let's twist over to the right. Keeping a nice straight spine. And come on over to the left. Go ahead and grab your ankles. We're going to melt the chest forward, hinging from the hips. You can grab onto your toes, or you can just place your hands on the ground if you're not a foot person. And relax the neck. Take a couple deep breaths here. Hopefully your feet smell good. Just kidding. And let's slowly come on up. We're going to bring the feet to the mat, about hip distance apart. And we're going to do a seated cat-cow, opening up through the chest, coming forward, and then rounding through, chin to chest. Come on forward, open up through the chest, round through. We're going to inhale, come forward, and exhale, round. One more time. Come back to neutral. We're going to place our hands, sorry, I have an eyelash in my eye, it's driving me bonkers. That's better. Place our hands behind us. Whatever feels more comfortable, maybe the fingertips facing your back or facing outwards. And you can bring your feet in a little bit closer together. We're going to straighten the right leg and open it up, but don't let it touch the ground. And try to keep that left leg in line with the hip, so don't let it splay open. Keep those legs nice and active, and then we're going to take it to the other side. This is a great strengthening exercise that will help in your flexibility and your balance. It will help in your middle splits and your left and right splits. Just strengthening through the hips and the hip flexors, and also warming them up as well. Try not to lose the integrity of your spine. Keep it nice and straight. One more on either side. And to really lift that leg back up, you're using that quad. Let's come onto our hands and knees into our first tabletop. Working our way from top to bottom, warming up. Go ahead and place the hands so the fingertips are facing you. Don't worry about my arms. I have hyperextended elbows, so it always looks crazy. I know. Yeah, not good. All right, so we're gonna sit back and let those hands organically come up as you sit back. And just stretching through the wrists and the arms and the fingers and the hands. This is especially good for us because we're always typing, we're always texting, we're always using our fingers and our hands. Let's turn them around, and this time, place both backs of the hands on the mat. And again, we sit back. Let them organically roll up as you sit back. Try to keep all 5 fingers on the mat as best as you can. And one more time. Perfect. Come on back to your tabletop. Lift that belly button towards the spine, so in and up, in and up. Right leg comes out, left arm comes out. Let's bring them down to the mat, and then we're gonna lift and lower. Lift and lower. Keep the rest of your body still and controlled by using that core. Make sure you're breathing. And let's bring it in. Let's take it to the other side. This time, left leg comes out, right arm comes out. Let's bring them down to the mat. Lift that belly button in and up, and we lift. As we breathe. Keeping the rest of the body nice and controlled. Lifting that back leg with the glute and the hamstrings. At the same time, we're warming up through the shoulders and the back. One more, and bring it in. Let's come into a wide-legged child's pose. Bring those knees wide as your mat. Big toes touch. Sit back on those heels and melt your way forward. Again, if you find that your butt's coming up, I'd much rather you sit back on the heels and you can stay up on your forearms, or you can use a block and place it under to keep you lifted. Otherwise, relax your shoulders, relax your arms. Take a deep breath here. And let's round it forward. Come back to tabletop. And let's come into our first down dog. Take a few deep breaths while you pedal through the feet. Really stretching the backs of those legs and those ankles and toes and feet. Your legs should feel pretty tight here. Totally normal. Few of these moves and they start to loosen up and limber. And check your posture in your down dog. We're going to gonna lift that right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Take a big inhale. We're gonna exhale, come forward, right knee to right elbow. Come on back up, big inhale. Exhale, right knee to left. Come on back up, inhale. Exhale, again to the right. And inhale, three-legged. And exhale, over to the left. You twist that body. Come back up this time. Big inhale. Exhale, we're gonna come through to our plank. Keep that right knee lifted to the chest. We're gonna turn and flatten on that back foot. And open up. Straighten that leg out. Bend it in. Turn. Come back to three-legged. Big inhale. We're gonna exhale, step it up between those hands, drop that back leg down, flatten on that foot, squeeze the inner thighs to lift, adjust what you need, reaching the arms overhead. We take an inhale, exhale, hands come to heart, we sink forward. We're gonna twist and tap that elbow to the outside of that leg. Come back to center. Big inhale. Exhale, twist. Lift. 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 From here, we're going to bring that left arm to the outside of that right leg. And we're going to twist, bringing that right arm behind us. And look at that thumb, sinking into that front hip. Take 3 breaths here. And let's frame that front foot. Pop up on the back. Frame that foot and slide back to your high plank. From here, we come right to our down dog. Pedal through the feet. Take a deep breath. Notice how even your slow, controlled movements can get your heart rate going. That's the beauty of yoga. It's gentle on your body, but it's still cardio, because that heart rate is up. Let's take it to the other side. We bring that left leg high, big inhale. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Come on up, inhale, three-legged. Exhale, over to the right. Come on back up. We're gonna do that one more time on each side. Inhale, exhale to the left. Come on up, inhale, and exhale over to the right. Come on up, three-legged, big inhale. Exhale, we're gonna come into our plank. Keep that knee lifted to the chest. Turn and flatten. Lift that right arm to the sky. Straighten that leg. Bend it in, turn. Back to three-legged. If that's too much, you can come right back to down dog, then to three-legged, and then we're gonna step it up and lower on that back leg. Squeeze the thighs to lift. Fix yourself. Sometimes we need that few seconds to catch our breath, fix our clothes, because who wants to do yoga with a wedgie? I certainly don't. Or like my straps all weird, right? So we're gonna lift the arms overhead as we inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. We exhale and twist and lift. Let's bring the outside that right arm to the outside of the left leg. You slowly begin to twist. Open to the left, sinking into that front hip. Look back at that thumb. And take 3 breaths. Let's go ahead and frame that front foot. We're gonna hop up on the back, come into a high plank, chaturanga. Drop the knees down to modify. Use 2 blocks in front of your hands. I'll show you what I mean real quick. Just in case you missed it last time when I offered this modification. If you are kind of in a place where dropping your knees down is no longer enough, or it's, you're stronger. Anyway, coming forward, big inhale, we exhale, lower, rest on the blocks. Drop your knees down and come into your upward facing dog. We're going to drop the knees down again, curl the toes, and meet me in a down dog. Pedal the feet for a moment as you breathe. Lift that tailbone towards the sky, melt the chest. On your next breath in, right leg comes high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, we're going to come through the center, turn on that foot, lift that left arm to the sky, straighten that right leg, bend it in, turn, come back to 3-legged or down dog, and then meet us in 3-legged if it's too much to transition right into 3-legged. From here, we take an inhale. We're going to exhale, knee to chest, flex that foot, step it up, keep that back leg lifted. We're on the ball of that foot, pushing back through the heels, squeeze the inner thighs to lift. We're going to lift the arms overhead, hands to heart. We're going to twist and lift, twist and lift, twist and lift, twist and lift. One more time. Let's hold it here. Get that belly off the thigh by lifting the belly, tightening the core. See if we can open up those arms. Bring it back together. Fingertips come to the ground. Come back to your high plank. Let's drop the knees down. Sit back in a regular child's pose. Take a deep breath here. One more deep breath. You should feel that heart rate up by now. And we have been moving, I'd say rather slowly. So that just goes to show you, yoga is cardio, my friends. Pedal through the feet. I mean, yoga is so much more than cardio, but people often think it's just stretching. And it's so many things in one. It's cardio, it's strengthening, it's resistance, it's stretching, it's balance, it's meditation. All right, let's lift that left leg high. Inhale. We're going to exhale. Bring that knee to chest. Come forward into your plank. Turn and flatten. Lift that right arm. See if you can straighten that leg. Fold it in. Turn. And 3-legged. Or down dog to 3-legged. Inhale. We're going to exhale. Step it up. Stay lifted on that back foot. Slowly rise. Squeeze those thighs together. Reach the arms up overhead. Hands to heart. twist. Come on up. Twist. Come on up. Twist. Come on up. Twist. One more time. This time we hold. Lift that belly. Open those arms. Come on back. Frame that foot. Back to our high plank. Chaturanga. Drop the knees or use the blocks or come forward. Big inhale. Exhale. Flip the feet. Open it up. Shoulders down and back slightly. And let's gently lower down to our bellies. We're going to bring the arms out in front. Take a breath here, because this next thing is going to be a little intense. Not going to lie. Feel free to hold a child's pose if you feel like it's going to be a lot. So from here, we're going to lift and alternate baby kicks and arm kicks, like we're swimming. And come on into alligator pose. You deserve a rest. I deserve a rest. Rest your forehead on your hand. You can sway your hips back and forth, or just lay still. Hands come under the shoulders, we curl the toes. Rise up, pedal through the feet. Take a deep breath. And let's tippy toe all the way up to the front in our high heels. Coming into our forward fold. Generous bend in the knees. Ragdoll. Take a deep breath. Sway it out. Keep those hands on the elbows. Just don't shrug the shoulders near the ears. Relax the shoulders. We're going to slowly rise up. Head and arms come up last. Lift those elbows up over the head. Relax the shoulders. Coming into Tadasana. Check your stance. And we're going to come over to the right. Come back up. And over to the left. Come on back up. Generous bend in the knees. Tighten through the core. Lifting the belly button in and up. And slowly come into a small back bend. And lift. Undo the arms. Shake it out. Let's do a couple shoulder rolls. And reverse. Coming into your Tadasana. We're going to reach that right knee. Slowly lift. Arms overhead. Using that quad, we're going to straighten that leg and hold it here. Gently bend. Come right into Warrior 3. Deep bend on that front leg. Land on the ball of that back foot. Hands to heart. Turn and flatten on that back foot. Warrior 2. Exalted warrior. Wrap that arm as a bind if you'd like, and grab the front thigh. Otherwise, you can place your hand on your thigh, the back thigh. Come back to your warrior two. We're gonna come right into humble. Place the fingertips on the ground, right in front of that left foot, or use a block, or you can place your forearm on that thigh. Wherever you are, we're gonna open through the chest. Right arm over right ear. Take one more breath. Come back to your low lunge. We're gonna push off on that back foot. Come into a standing split. And lift that right arm to the sky in half moon. Don't worry if you wobble or fall. Keep a bend in that standing, rooted leg. You can also keep your gaze down. That should help with your balance. And let's step it up. Forward fold. Let's hug it in. Slowly roll it up. Big breath in, arms overhead, and exhale. Hands to heart. Coming into Tadasana. We're gonna lift that left knee this time. Arms come overhead. Straighten that leg. Lift with the quad. Bend that knee. Gently come into your warrior three. Keep a bend in that knee. Deep bend as the ball of that back foot reaches for the mat. Hands to heart. Turn and flatten on that back foot. Come into your warrior two. Exalted. Again, you can use a bind here if you'd like. Come back to warrior two and choose your humble. Open up through that chest. Left arm over left ear. Take one more breath. Slowly begin to turn, coming into our low lunge again. We're pushing off with that back leg. Coming into our standing split. And let's lift the left arm to the sky in half moon. The more activated the back leg is, the more it will help with your balance. Go ahead and step it up. Pedal those legs out. Come into your forward fold. And let's roll it up. Deep breath in. Exhale, let's dive it down. Come into your halfway lift. Hands come to the shins. Nice flat back. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat. Step it back. High plank. Last chance for chaturanga. We take a deep breath in. Exhale. Flip the feet and open. Bring those knees to the ground. Let's swing them around. We're gonna lay back. And we're gonna turn to one side. Coming onto our right elbow. Keep a bend in both knees. Left hand comes to that hip, and we lift, and then straighten that leg. Hold it for 3 breaths. Bring it in and come on down. This time, we lift, straighten that leg, and we're going to tap over that leg, the bent leg that's on the ground. So it's coming in front and behind. And bring it down. Let's take it over to the other side. If you want to just flip around, go for it. I'm turning to the front so that you guys can see me. But you don't have to do all that. It's up to you. Left elbow comes under left shoulder, nice straight line. Bend in both knees. Right hand to the right hip. And we lift. Straighten that right leg and let it hover. And hold it for 3 breaths. Bring it in. Catch your breath. This time we lift and we bring it behind and in front. Make sure you're breathing. And bring it in. Let's come back onto our backs. From here, we are going to extend one side at a time. So arm and leg extends and hovers and meets at the top. As we breathe. Hug it in. Take a deep breath. This time, right leg and left arm come up. And we extend and meet. Meet at the top. Don't give up. We're almost there. Three more. Last one. And hug it in. You did so good. Let's come into a reclined butterfly. The bottoms of the feet come together. You'll find that you have a little bit of a pelvic tilt here. You'll probably be able to put your hand under your back If that feels comfortable to you, that's fine. You can work with bringing your feet out or bringing them closer together, again, depending on your hip flexibility. We're going to lift the upper back off of the mat, and we're going to come side to side like we're reaching towards the top of the mat on each side, really working those obliques. I really want to get you guys that nice svelte, slim waist for the summer, so you can rock all the cute little summer dresses. I mean, you can rock whatever you want, even if your waist isn't small. Please don't mistake my words. There ain't nothing wrong with trying or working at one, right? Working to get one. And hug it in. Let's come back into our reclined butterfly. This time, interlace your fingers, place them behind your head. And we're just mirroring the legs and the arms right now. Take a moment, just take a breath here. One more breath. And release the hands. We're going to bring both knees together. Bring the hips over about an inch to the left. And let those knees fall over to the right. Both shoulder blades come to the mat. If you want to look over to the left, you can. I love twists. I talk about them all the time. They're great for digestion, great if you're constipated, great for fast metabolism, for cleaning toxins from your body. And let's come back through center. Bring those hips over to the right and let those knees fall over to the left. Again, both shoulder blades on the mat. You can look over towards the right if you'd like. And if you ever want to take it a step further in your twist, you can reach for the top leg by bringing it a little closer. It's up to you. Let's come on back to center. And grab a blanket, grab a pillow, or a rolled up towel. And I'm going to let you guys decide if you want to do corpse pose. If you're going to lay back, I highly suggest a nice cozy pallet under the lower back. Lay with your legs and your arms spread nice and comfortably. The other option I will give is coming into extended child's pose. Knees as wide as the mat, big toes touch. You lay your pillow or blanket or rolled towel on top of the legs and you melt forward, forehead to the mat. I'm going to stay lifted for a moment as I play my little drum, and then I'll meet you guys there for my own meditation. Wherever you are, I want you to scan your body for tension. I want you to release that tension. Just melt into whatever pose you're in. Close your eyes, clear your mind, and start just breathing nice, slow, and controlled breaths. And just let go, surrender. where you are. I want you to slowly and gently begin to stretch through the feet and the hands. Wiggle the toes and the fingers. If you're in corpse pose, maybe you do a good morning stretch. If you're in extended child's pose, maybe you do a couple wrist circles. And stretch through those fingers and hands. Once you feel content, let's all come into a nice, comfortable seat. Move the blanket or pillow to the side. If you'd like to end seated. If you would like to end seated on a block, or you don't need a block, just meet me in a comfortable seat. Crisscross applesauce or half lotus. Nice straight spine. We're going to take a nice big inhale and reach the arms overhead. Hands come together. Hold the breath. And exhale. Release. One more time. Big breath in. Look up at those hands. Hold the breath. And exhale, release. Hands to heart. I'd like to finish off today with one Om. We haven't done them in a while, and we won't have time for 3, but we'll do 1. So let's take a deep breath in through the nose. And it's O, A, Om. Those are the syllables. It's deep breath in through the nose. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me today for day 24 of Evolve. I hope to see you back tomorrow for day 25. I can't believe we're almost over. I think I'm going to ask you guys for your suggestions to name my next series. So I think I kind of have an idea, but we'll see. But I'm always open to suggestions as far as your favorite poses, that kind of thing. You can always message me on Instagram or on here. I check my Instagram messages more often though. So anyway, I will leave that down below. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Namaste.